Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Tuesday, August 9th. Stocks on Wall Street are rebounding from their worst one-day decline since 2008. The sell-off was prompted by a downgrade of U.S. government debt by Standard & Poor's on Friday. But today, investors are looking toward Washington, where the Federal Reserve is holding a policy meeting. It's a foregone conclusion that Ben Bernanke and company will leave interest rates unchanged near record lows. But now, the question is whether the statement that accompanies the decision will contain any hint of another round of quantitative easing. Many Fed watchers believe that policymakers will do something to try and calm the markets, but it's unclear how many options are left to them. We're scheduled to hear from the central bank at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time.
Ahead of that Fed announcement, traders on Wall Street and in Europe seem to be creeping back into the equity markets looking for bargains. That impulse may be helping oil prices rebound from some steep recent losses as well. Right now, crude is back up near $82 a barrel after dropping all the way back around $77 earlier today. Meanwhile, the rally in gold shows no signs of letting up. It's been rising to one record after another as traders search for relative safety in the markets. Earlier today, gold broke through $1,750 an ounce for the first time ever, and it's now trading slightly below that mark. Gold has now surged 23% this year, including a 6% gain this week.
U.S. Treasury prices have also been on the rise over the past couple weeks due to their traditional role as a safe haven investment. Last week, yields dropped by the most in 2 years, amid worries about the weak U.S. economy and possible further contagion of the European sovereign debt crisis. And the yield on the benchmark 10-year note fell to its lowest level since January of 2009 yesterday. But that trend seems to be reversing today, with the yield on the 10-year bond rising to 2.4%. The dollar is also giving up some recent gains, losing ground against all of its major rivals and trading at an all-time low against the Swiss franc.
On the corporate front, we're seeing a rebound in financial stocks following steep losses yesterday. Wells Fargo tumbled 9% yesterday, but it's back up 4% right now. FBR upgraded the stock to outperform and added it to its top picks list. Meanwhile, Bank of America and Citigroup are jumping about 5%, while JP Chase is gaining 4%. We're also seeing solid gains from technology, energy, and airline stocks this morning. And among the blue chips, Pfizer and McDonald's are two of the big winners, after Goldman Sachs added both companies to its conviction buy list. In addition, Goldman upgraded health insurer Humana from neutral to buy, sending that stock up 2% in early trading. And keep an eye on shares of Take-Two Interactive Software. After yesterday's closing bell, it reported a loss in the latest quarter versus a $27 million profit a year ago. After today's closing bell, we'll get quarterly results from Walt Disney. Its stock is rising this morning in anticipation of the report. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.